Hello everyone. The purpose of this video is to show you how to create a highlight video for your athlete. There'll be two sections to this video. So the first is how to gather how to gather your clips that you want to create for the highlight. And then the second part will be how to create the highlight itself. First, you'll need to go to Hudl and log in, getting your credentials. If you don't, every player should have credentials to log into Hudl. If you don't, you should be able to get those from your player or from Coach Healy. Log in, and then you'll go to the library tab. The library tab has all the games that we have played. I'm going to show you an example using the Oakdale versus Tuscarora game. That was senior night. So you click on that game. I'm going to start from the very beginning here. Let's just start from the very beginning. Okay, I'm going to show you some of the features of Hudl. So at the very bottom, you'll notice that there's all these tags. They're called tags. They mark every play that happens throughout the game. Dan Schultz is somebody that always does that for us. So that makes it a lot easier for us to filter on each individual play that we want to include in our highlight. You'll see right away down here it says a 2-point make by number 11. That's Ava Tran. I think right away out of the gate Ava gets a layup here. She does. So that's an example. You can see that down here that was tagged as a field goal make. I think probably an assist. It also says an assist under here by Emma Carey. It's hard to see, but you can see there it says assist number 14. So that's just how you read that information. There's change of possession, there's jump ball, there's inbounds, all sorts of information that's included in the tags. But to create the highlight or to gather the clips that you want to create your highlight, you then go over to this filter column. So for me, for this example, I'm going to use Jane as the example. So I select her name, and then you can see that there are 34 tags that match the filter, which is her name. If I want to narrow that down, I can then, there's a bunch of other filter options here that you can choose. For me, I'm going to go ahead and just choose all 2-point field goals made, and then I'm going to choose all 3-point field goals made, which then narrows it down to just 5 tags, from 34 to 5. But, there's other things that you could include, like you could include offensive rebounds, you could include, defensive steals or blocked shots. But for the purpose of this video, I'm just going to keep it to the made shots. So once you have that and you have those 5 clips, you then want to add those to your clips. So you just hit this button, say add to clips, and then you'll see the number 5 put up into your clips in this tab. So when you go over to that tab, it's only going to include those 5 shots that we selected on. So here you can do some editing. You can go to each individual clip and you could edit the time. Down here there's a time bar, and you could select it so that you basically include more of the play. You can play it back. Yeah, and you can change it around a little bit, but you can do some editing. You can change the name of the play here, to whatever you want to, I don't know, layup. Okay, and this information won't be added to the video or anything. This is just mostly for your reference, maybe to help you keep things straight. You can do that to every shot. You can come here, and this one's a fast break. And you can edit it. Like, I like to include the person who passed it out to the player who made it. In this case, a fast break. That's Emma Carey passing up ahead. Because it's a team sport. You want to include everybody in it because you want to show that your player plays well with the team and the team's playing well together. Emma gets a rebound, passes up ahead. Mia's running the court. It's a team sport. You want to show that. So that's pretty much the time that I want there for that clip. You can change it later. So don't worry too much about it at this point when you're just putting your clips together. But you can do that to each one. You can move the position here around by just dragging and dropping. I want the fast break first, that sort of thing. And then once you have your clips, you can do minimal. You don't even have to do any editing at this stage. You can just send these clips to your highlight, and then we can edit the clips later in the highlight part. So we're just gonna stop here, and I'm gonna send it over to the highlights by clicking this button. And then I'll show you where it gets added to the highlights in the next video. And then I'll show you what you can do with the highlights later. So go ahead and click the next video to learn more.